we are actually the position in Jakarta which have to deal with rapid changes of everything because in the center of the capital.
Some kind of introduction to puppet, work with puppet manipulation. So we start to have some kind of experience with this kind of exchange, which is not that on the level of student exchange, but exchange of workshops.
Activities.
Yes, it's really difficult to have sustained exchange of students because it's really financially demanding. But we are working on this kind of collaboration. Korea has asked us to offer some classes in puppets, work with puppets. So our teachers are going there, and we are thinking about what might be interesting for us from the Korean side. So this is the kind of international cooperation we are trying to have, let's say, with non-European partners. Because we have, of course, a really great number of European partners where the exchange is much easier, not only because of the, let's say, the common tradition, but the distances and the costs of everything. So what we have with like overseas or over-continent partners is this kind of like punctual workshops. What we are now working on for students are the master programs in English, paid programs in English. We have so far the MA in stage design for dramatic theatre, as the Dean said, which has already some tradition, has been running for
5 years.
For 5 years. For 5 years. So we have a couple of graduates. And now we are working on other paid master programs in English, in puppet theatre, like directing, stage design and dramaturgy. Not acting, as far as I know. Not acting. And I think we are preparing something in authorial, creativity, pedagogy and stage management. So this is something we are working on right now. Then we also for international students, because we very often have demand from people from abroad who would like to come for a couple of months to follow some class. So we are now working on a list of classes we are able to offer in English. Again, these would be paid classes. But as we have more and more teachers, young teachers, or PhD students who are able to teach in English, so we are working on this list of this proposal of classes and courses, which should be adapted for the students. If there are people, if there is someone who would like to come for 3 months, study puppetry, I think that's something that should be possible. Of course, if the department, it always depends on the approval, the capacities of the department as far as the staff and the space is concerned, but we would like to offer this kind of like punctual classes to really individual, interested people from abroad. Belongs to the department to which the student is applying, because it's the department which has to decide whether they have the capacity to, because it always is more work to take an individual student and work really individually with him, or to include him into some classes. There's always the language barrier. So it's always up to the department to decide whether they can, for example, in the winter semester of the next academic year, accept 2 foreign students, 2 paying foreign students who would like to do together some puppet project and get acquainted with the puppet.
Like for scenography and stage, master program here, do they have to have some certain background?
Yes, yes, they should have an equivalent of BA, bachelor in stage design or in some
Visual art.
Visual art.
Visual art.
Yes. There are always
Architecture.
Yes. Some, let's say, near field.
Yes.
But that's because stage design and scenography is quite new field, so
Yes.
you don't have a bachelor program all there.
Yes, but usually even here we accept to our Czech master programs students who finished the BA at the Faculty of Architecture, for instance.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what you said, visual arts.
Yeah. Mungkin Pak ada yang mau ditambahkan Pak? Ya Pak Aziz.
Thank you very much because I'm representing the embassy, and of course we would like to endorse this meeting not only as a meeting like this, but as we had told AMU that we will provide and also assist if this institution could have something like memorandum of understanding to implement the program. So we are really expecting that this meeting is going to be implemented in some kind of activities. So please just let us know if there will be any progress, exchange students, or either only short period of workshop or any kind of activities together with the Jakarta Institute of the Arts. And second thing is actually the Indonesian government has signed agreement with the Czech government last August 2009 that both countries would like to boosting the relationship through cooperation between the universities. So I think this is a good idea and also good time to grab this opportunity to build a stronger cooperation between DAMU and also the Jakarta Institute of Arts through bilateral cooperation, and the embassy strongly support for these cooperations. That's the most important thing that we will support also the request of Jakarta Institute of the Arts to have a program with DAMU. And maybe we would also like to let you know that some of the DAMU students has been awarded Indonesian scholarship to study by Dharma Siswa scholarship to Indonesia, and they are studying dance. There are some more others studying music, also language, and one of them is Yana Kosabova. I think she's having a student of DAMU here, and now she's I think doing her PhD, and she was very great, and she also promotes Indonesian dance, Balinese dance in Prague especially. She has her own foundation which promoting Indonesian dance, and also help charity to reconstruct school in Lombok in Indonesia through her performance here. And we also would like to welcome any other students from this school, candidates from the school also to apply for Dharma Siswa student early next year. We will send you all the information, and this like a full scholarship consists of tuition fee, living cost, insurance, book, transport in Indonesia.
For 1 year.
For 1 year.
Very good.
So I think this is very important to be informed to you.
Maybe I know that there were students actually especially from the alternative and public theatre.
Yes.
Who were very much interested in it, and I am sure they will be still.
Well, one of our students, Václav Trojan, is also.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Václav Trojan, and he plays gamelan, Balinese gamelan.
Yeah.
And he's in London now.
Yes.
Sometimes in Prague. We have a very good contact with him. And I think also Diana Cichmanoa.
Yes.
She's
in
Bali. She's in Bali now. She's doing a puppet study over there in Bali. She was really trying to get the scholarship, which unfortunately, because this is a tight competition, from 47 applicants, there were only 7 actually awarded. But we can find another way, like with the cooperations. It shows that this Dharma Siswa scholarship is not only the only way to study in Indonesia for this kind of things, but maybe I think
Yes, this is great. I know that Diana, she's there right now actually for this year. She's there for this academic year.
Yeah, she's in Bali.
Yes.
And I think not if
she's
they can.
Very determined.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Even I was very sorry because there were a limitation of numbers of the students. Now we only have 200 students around the world from 88 countries, which is decreasing numbers of each country because there are new countries coming. But I think with this spirit and also willingness from Czech students, I think we should find another way to facilitate them to study. So if you could have like both cooperation between DAMU and also Jakarta Institute of the Arts, so that's the way.
Like what, like intense or MOU?
Yeah, they should have like
But we have a sort of
framework contract, which we have signed, for example, with some schools in Mexico, with KNUA. And this is something actually this is what you call it, I imagine, memorandum of intent or something like that. We have kind of a form where we have a contract.
Some general, really. It is a memorandum, it is not a contract because they are not
engaging in
legal.
But even just memorandum, it is very important to base and relationship. Like with this letter, for example, we can try to find some support to send students coming here, or some other support, vice versa.
Well, so I could eventually take this and send it to you so that you could look at the text and tell us whether in these terms, as it's formulated and stated, whether it's fine for you, because this is exactly the 2 institutions engaged that they will do what they can to cooperate. Of course, it doesn't engage there are no financial or pretensions engaged in that. But this is the way we usually do it with overseas partners.
Which I think it is, that's the way we have to work together, and not only meet one and then we finish, but we will continue with some programs. So this is my
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I've run out of mine. So
you can just send me an email and with the some kind of memorandum of understanding nowadays, because they will be here until this weekend, so I can work on it, and then they could see, and if it could be signed during these days between the DAM and the faculty, I think it goes like it's much better rather than we wait and
actually I can pick it from my computer and print it now.
Or I have my USB, so it could be.
I can check it. So we have already now finishing the brochure about with more and proper information about the international studies in our faculty on all the aspects, including the summer school, which we didn't talk about, but we are preparing a 3-week summer school beginning in middle of June till the first week of July. So we shall give you all the information which is needed. I would be interested in the way in which you collaborate with the CalArts, as you mentioned, for instance. How is the collaboration?
It will be some stages. The first stages is that we try with some workshop. We have in October we have 4 professors from CalArts doing workshop together with our lecturer and students for the 3 separate workshops actually. One is experimental animation, and the other is music, ethnic music, creating some music in 2 groups, and then the third is they put it together to show the stage where this animation work with the dance, the music and everything, and we stage it in a festival in Indonesia. So it's like they come 2 weeks before the festival, they work together and they put the show in the festivals, and it have very good response from public and from the media. And next year in the same months we will do it again, but